Hey Boss Babes, welcome to your Census Sunday video. My name is Nicole Severson, and today I am hopping on to talk about your thoughts. And all too often, most of us are stuck on repeat, rewind, future tripping, survival mode, or just internalizing criticism that was either self-imposed or internalized from childhood or an old unhealthy relationship, or maybe a church or schooling system. Fill in the blank. Our brains are hardwired through our reptilian brain to survive. So while it's well-meaning for the caretaking of our body, it's really terrible when our mind and our thoughts get hooked in to the survival system. So for some of you, this will be a really new concept. For some of you, you've been kind of opening up to this. And for others, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is something I work on all the time. So this is a concept around you are not your thoughts. Obviously, this is, with Buddhism, Zennism, and yoga philosophy, of really starting to identify where you have your own bias, your own rose-colored lenses, your own thoughts that you project and perceive different situations or life circumstances. So you could have tons of money and always be thinking you're gonna go broke, or like squirreling your money away and not spending it on yourself or investing, or ever getting to really enjoy the wealth that you built because you're afraid you're gonna go broke someday. For others, you could be learning how to have really great relationships and still have in the back of your mind that you're gonna be betrayed or cheated on, and then ultimately creating that later on because you're so focused on it or believe it so much. Fill in the blank, right? So there's a lot of different ways that this shows up. What I'm here to tell you is that you do have control over this. And what I'm also here to tell you is that it feels really icky, uncomfortable, and foreign to you if this is new information and you're just becoming aware of how shitty your thoughts are. So for a lot of you, this can be starting to notice where your inner critic is, getting really clear on your top 5 stories. So whether it's I'm not enough, there's not enough money, I'll be cheated on, I'll be betrayed, I'm not worthy, people don't love me, people don't want to hear what I have to say, whatever it is, you're gonna have a lot of them, but pick your top 5 and start to allow yourself to disassociate from it. So this is when those thoughts arise, you can start to catch yourself when you're thinking them, and then use the Byron Katie moments of, is this true? And start to question it. And then also start to focus on the opposite, or what it is that you want to create out of that. So if you are always afraid that you're gonna go broke or you don't have enough money, how can you start to focus on where you do have enough money, or how you can invest or spend your money in ways that it helps you feel like you're building that, but then also straight up being like, yo, I'm not homeless, I got money, I'm eating, and not having this primal cue, the survival thing of I'm gonna go broke if I spend money on something. Money isn't a renewable source, and really just getting into this practice of starting to become aware. So while I can't take you through the entire thing in this video, if you're curious about how this works and want to learn more, this is something that I practice with people in my coaching to help them start to, as Martha Beck would say, dissolve these thoughts, or in Buddhist traditions, but to help you start becoming aware of these thoughts and then start giving you tools so that they don't run your life, because they take you out of pleasure, they take you out of joy, they keep you in survival mode. So you just are running amok, and it's your mind that's creating the rat race. You're not actually in a rat race. And that's a concept that so many people in the Western world are just stuck in the mind, the rat race. And when they take a moment to pause and really see that in this moment they are okay, and they have way more than other people in most other countries, it's enlightening, and it's also not a reason for self-beat up. It's a reason for more introspection and awareness and growth. So if you're curious, hit me up because I'd love to chat about this more with you and see if coaching would be great for you. And if this is a new concept for you, or it's something you've been working on for a while, just start to reestablish or relook at what are my main stories. Like, what are the things that keep me up at night? What are the things that are keeping me running like a crazy person and not really getting to enjoy the present moment because I'm so caught up in my mind or the beat up or the inner critic or whatever it is, and start to bring that practice into your daily life and see how it changes things. So if you have questions, send me a message, leave a comment. I'd love to hear it, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye.